This is called Bannon and Me. Stave Bannon and I share something in common, something significant. We both greatly admire the work of Strauss and Howe on the cycles of American history. We differ in that I understand the theory. He does not. Test my assertion. Please read Generations, A History of America's Future, and The Fourth Turning. Mr. Bannon misses two key points concerning the transformative secular crisis. The United States in crisis has 1. Mustered the intestinal fortitude to correctly identify and confront our primary enemy, and 2. That victory expands the circle of freedom. Our primary enemy during the secular crisis is Putin and the Russian oligarchy. Mr. Bannon, a Catholic bigot, would have us believe that the primary enemy is Islam or China. In fact, the Arab Spring demonstrated that the Arab street is on the side of freedom, the side we should be leading. Instead, Mr. Bannon has thrown us into the arms of Mr. Putin. Our country, entering secular crisis, has never been united. During the Revolution, 30% of Americans proudly and actively supported the king. During the Civil War, both sides fought treason within. The United States suffered Copperhead Democrats, the most disgusting racists this hemisphere has ever produced. The Confederacy was weakened by pro-Union Appalachian whites and tax revolts in places like Jones County, Mississippi. We were slow to confront the next crisis, World War II, because fascist sympathizers, the America First crowd, urged appeasement. Had it not been for a sneak attack by a non-white people, we might never have acted. Thank heaven for Winston Churchill and the RAF. We are not united now. The presidency has been seized by the enemy's stooge. The stooge sympathizes with dictators everywhere. Mr. Bannon orchestrated this massive betrayal of freedom. Is he self-deluded, blinded by Islamophobia, or is he a conscious, active traitor? Honestly, I do not know. But I do know that anyone who can fill an arena with flag-waving idiots cheering a 4-time draft dodger condemning a war hero is evil. People capable of that kind of obscene, mob-driven, limitless hypocrisy are capable of anything, even a Holocaust. At the end of this secular crisis, if good defeats evil, victory will culminate institutionally in an elected and representative United Nations. In the decade following, that institution will evolve into a sovereign entity. The circle of freedom will expand. Is it foreordained? Perhaps. But this is no time to be a spectator.